Alright, here we go again. You think my computer would be strong enough to load it faster? I mean, I only have like 64 megabytes of RAM, like a pretty good CPU. Or gigabytes. Hopefully not megabytes. Okay, so we are my two least favorite classes. But that's fine. As far as these cards go, they're all pretty middle of the road. I think Perils of Protection is pretty okay. Hornbreak is pretty overrated, I think. I think the Piercing is almost never relevant. And Tiresome Climb is okay. But it's tough to really justify using it on your own units, so really it's mainly like kind of a shittier Siren Song. It could be worse, I suppose. Now, with this combo, I generally like to choose the artifact first. I think it gives me more insight into which champ I should do. See, this is interesting. We don't have any X-cost cards, but there are a lot of X-cost cards in Umbra, and there's also Vent in Hellhorned. The thing is, we're probably not taking the trial, even with these extra morsels, so I don't necessarily need an artifact that gives me immediate benefit. This is still a good artifact anyway. I just think the X cost is probably going to be better in the long run. Although, let me think. So, I'm getting my spells devoured. On top of that, that Seraph adds like blights or whatever, scourges to your deck. So having free morsels is nice. Because to win, we're probably going to need a crucible of some sort. Preferably the lifesteal one, the collector. And this would certainly make that easier, because right now we really have no morsel generation. We also have a card that really wants to have morsel generation. So I'm pretty torn right now on which one would be better. I think both are good artifacts. We might as well take the one that gives us guaranteed value, I guess, even though it's sad to not take this with this combo, because the potential here is so high. But, with those spells, they're going to be getting devoured anyway. They may or may not be getting devoured, but, at the very least, my ordering will be miffed up a lot of the time. That I can't get, I don't know which one's correct here. If we do this one, it's possible we can take on a trial, which is rare with a Hellhorn main. It's rare with both of them, honestly. The both of them together is pretty rough to start the game with. So this one gives us more immediate value, but I feel like it will fall off harder. It would be nice with this artifact, because we can use him as a frontliner. If we do that one, we can maybe take the trials on. It's just, he does fall off late. Granted, we can pivot out of this. Maybe go to multi-strike or slay build. We can always pivot out of it. Probably do this because it gives us the immediate benefit. So maybe we can take on a trial now, which is pretty rare with Hellhorned. We're definitely taking this on. We could take this one on no matter what, because this is the one that you can take usually with Hellhorn, because you're just sacrificing a little bit of health for that. And you have these to help clean this up. Now, as far as where to put him, I think the top makes sense. And we can just give him some health. And then put this guy down there. Nice. One great thing about Hellhorned is you usually can, make use of those. So just to show, we don't need it here, but one of the nice things you can use Perils of Production for is, especially if it wasn't this floor, say we were on this floor, I could just put this on one of them. I get an immediate 2 damage, or 2 energy. That's the big thing. But then you also get 4 extra damage. So, you know, if we were here, I'd be getting 4 extra damage by doing that. Now, as far as who to shoot with this torch, we do have a torch and 2 horn breaks coming up. We also have the tiresome climb. So I don't think I need to shoot these right now. So I may as well just shoot the ones that give me, you know, immediate benefit. 255, so we'll put him behind there. So now we can just do that. And let me think. If I did this, they're dazed by the time they get up there, so that's fine. And then we'll just do this. Lifesteal's pretty legit. Well, we may as well take this one out first. He can tank. Just get an extra bit of damage in. Now here, I'll go ahead and do the trick. I guess the damage shield is okay. Does it? It saves us more than the health would, so I guess we do that. We'll take 2 damage here, but that's fine. We really only took, what, 7 pyre damage? That's pretty okay, right? Lifesteal is a bit redundant with the damage shield, unfortunately, so maybe we'll keep doing this. So I could also hit myself to preserve a rage stack. I don't think that's necessarily worth it here. Well, might as well give the things that give him stats. I do hate getting rubber morsel. It's just really unfortunate. And he's dead. But just in case, you never know. You never know when the calculations are off. It's happened before. Well, there's the vent. Another good thing about not taking the X cost is it guarantees we get a good X cost card. Yeah, I'm being sarcastic, of course. So fortify. Definitely don't want another horn break. Vent is probably just the best call here. It's also a really good target for spell damage. When you get spell damage on it, it's like a 0 cost 10 damage AoE. Put a hold over on that and you'll never have to worry about small minions in another fight ever again, other than this fight, which could devour it, but usually you can work it out so that it doesn't get devoured. So we'll take Vent. Fortify's okay, but Vent is like really good. Immortal Trade. So making a morsel is just a little too overcosted, in my opinion. It should be a 1 cost, in my opinion. It'd be a pretty good card at 1 cost. Granted, you can upgrade it, but it's like, it does cost an upgrade. It does need the upgrade before it gets there. Just immediately, it's kind of clunky. And between these two, I definitely prefer Immortal Trade. By the way, another X cost card. It of course will tempt us that way, but I think Immortal Trade just has such good potential. I mean, if we end up getting, our Crucible, ideally the lifesteal version, this just gives him some extra lifesteal, extends his turns by 3 at the minimum. You could double stack it for 6. Immortal Trade is just like a really good Ember Drain card. I think it's the second best one behind Furnace Tap. While it would be nice to go to the spell shop, get some extra cash, and try to get some spell damage for Vent, I don't think anything else is like super worth passing up a banner unit for. Especially Umbra is what's going to carry us through this run most likely, because Hellhorn units honestly just kind of suck. The only good ones are like the high cost ones, which need ways to cheese them out to even really get the proper value. So we're probably taking, I don't know what we're taking next turn though. We'll see. Hellvent is, these are both good. You know, free artifact or Hellvent, free removals, Umbra Banner. Honestly, probably this side's what we're going to take unless we have a really good Hellvent target. Here, this side's definitely better here. Well, unless we need the magic. If we need the magic, we need it. But otherwise, Hellvent and free artifact and Pyre Health is pretty good. I don't really like Merchant of Trinkets, though it does have... This is kind of a toss-up. It depends on if we need the Merchant of Steel or not. If we don't, we're probably going Trinkets. And then here, probably this one, unless we really need to hunt for like a multi-strike or something. And then, yeah, so we're probably not hitting like much Merchants of Steels up, so that even further entices me over this way. So generally you want to check the store before you pick your banner, just to see mainly what is offered here. So large stone could be okay with a crucible. So this is not the crucible we want. It's still okay. It essentially serves the same purpose as the other crucible. Up until you fight a multi-strike boss, basically, or even multi-strike enemies. Multi-strike enemies will burn through your damage shield quicker than a lifesteal. So it's... Crucible Warden is just kind of considerably worse, but being considerably worse than the best unit for Umbra still makes it an okay unit. Morsel Master is okay. Definitely better than Morsel, whatever the other one is. But I don't know if we want to hold out for Crucible Collector. It's probably more of the winning play, because we already took an artifact and the version of the champ that skews towards early game. And I feel like gearing up for the late game, Morsel Master makes more sense than Warden, because Warden is not a winning play against Seraph. He's just not going to have enough damage shield to really last as much as a collector. So I think Morsel Master is what we'll take here. And we're definitely not going to large stone him. There's not really any like big upgrades to put on him other than the damage is nice, so we'll just go ahead and do that. We can purge a few cards here. We don't want to get too low on gold because we might not be able to take the next trial, but I think spending 90 here is a-okay. Having 50 gold left over is fine. Spikes. Spikes with rage units. Well, we're putting our guy at the top most likely. Granted, they will haste up to the floor unless we can shoot the girl with haste. I think this is a takeable one. We got Vent. It's definitely takeable, I think. So let's see if we didn't get Vent. Did not get any morsels, but at least we can shoot this. And then, oh yeah, we did get morsel. Ooh, and that's a really good morsel to get from, you know, the randomized thing. So let's do that. And I guess we can just do that. Decisions. So I could preserve this guy if I shoot here, then shoot there. And I'll get free morsels from the kill. Lifesteal or damage shield? Lifesteal is just better, I think. Damage shield gets, busted when you get hit multiple times, but lifesteal just sort of is like having 25, the whole health worth of damage shield. And then we'll shoot there. He'll clean that up. And then we'll do this to buy ourselves some more time. And we might as well put him in front in case that's like relevant. I guess we might as well do this. And then we could shade splitter, then vent, I guess. We could even do this. What if we did... it's just like pointlessly greedy, right? Yeah, let's just do this. His rage will run out by the time the guy gets up there anyway, so let's get some more lifesteal in him. Pretty much all but guarantees the victory. So we could kill her. I guess this could make some okay sense, even though it makes, I guess, whatchamacallit last longer, but whatever. Or makes it so we can eat less morsels, but yeah, I think it's probably doesn't matter. I mean, this guy's dead anyway, but it's always good to see exactly how much power level you have. So we took on 2 early trials with Hellhorn. That's pretty rare. Melting Imp could be okay, especially with the Devouring of Spells. Let's take it. If we put Endless on that thing, we're going to be pretty good for this fight. Seraph. Space Prism is probably okay. We could maybe use extra space sometimes. Like if we had 5 at the top, extra space would allow us to put an extra set of morsels down. So what do we want to do here? Go for the Hellhorn banner? Because this Merchant of Steel really does nothing for us. It probably makes sense. I probably want to hit... Let's check the Merchant first. So Permafrost. Let's check the Caverns before the unit, I think. So... we're not really hurting for energy. I do like the calcified embers for Dispel Devouring. We also took, early game strength. I think we can survive with this. I don't know if we're taking card draw upgrades either, so like, I don't know if I can justify just permanent blights in the deck. Technically not permanent. You can purge them, but that is extra money and resources spent on purges that could have gone elsewhere. See, now it's like we could take Demon Fiend with the knowledge that we probably can't not play it now. But if we, we can only play it if we rubber morsel into it, which is rare, because 50% of the time we're drawing him in our opener hand. And then, yeah, we'd have to wait until after this fight to be able to play him, which maybe it's okay. I'm trying to think what we need to beat Daedalus. If we just have Hornbreaker at top with Morsel Master, and we Space Prism that floor, and hopefully it's not the small floor, we could definitely, with our Relic and Shade Splitter, we should be getting enough lifesteal to hopefully be able to take on Daedalus. Hopefully I'm not wrong in that assessment. Guess we'll find out. feel like we're cutting it close enough with Daedalus that I might need Rail Beater, but Rail Beater doesn't even really do much. Like, I feel like I either need to skip here or take Demon Fiend. I don't think Rail Beater is going to be able to do much for us. Maybe he could. You know, the Demon Fiend, it's possible he could get played too. You know, if we get Rubber Morsel at the right time, because we will cycle back through the deck. I guess this is the play to win, so let's take it. Now, as far as these go, it does suck that we didn't get the non-consume version of spell damage. I would love to see that on Vent. I guess we could Permafrost the Tiresome Climb. Or maybe Immortal Trade, actually. It makes sense. Yeah, I think Immortal Trade makes a lot of sense to Permafrost. Probably not going to reroll here. Tiresome Climb at 1 energy is a lot more enticing. We could even use it just to cheese in like some morsels to the top if we need to. And I could make one of these torches just consume itself. That's fine. Alright. I'm a little nervous for this fight. Yeah, they got the rage. So we're definitely... sucks that we got Demon Fiend. So we lost the 50-50 there. It would have been Morsel Master or Demon Fiend. So I guess we just got to live with that. Give him some extra there. And just kill these. That's pretty... We've been getting pretty lucky with these lifesteals, huh? Haven't got my usual Rubber Morsel overload. Endless will definitely be nice on this Molting Imp, if we can end up finding that. Oh yeah, so they got... I do generally like the Extinguish. That's like, to me, the easiest version. When they have Spell Shield or the double hit, it's just, it can be pretty damn brutal. So we definitely want to try to space Prism up here at some point. We might as well... Do I want to blow a lifesteal stack on him? Probably not. As for what we should give, is 3 damage or 3 health more useful? Probably 3, so 6 damage. Gets him closer to being able to kill her. I mean, I guess the both of them together will definitely kill her. Maybe I should have took health, I don't know. I still got time to take health, I suppose. I guess it's kind of wasteful to shoot that thing. It actually is better because we're going to lifesteal anyway, even if it's dead. And then actually the damage gives him more rage, so overall it's just better, I think. Does suck we didn't get the... trains. We actually wanted a trade store here, although this thing doesn't die, so that's probably fine. Yeah, not much here to do, I guess, other than... So, 28, 48, so we should try to get this guy down, I guess. It's really the only play that does anything. Vent would be nice here. Nice. Ask and you shall receive, apparently. So we'll do this. Our Vent should get us some morsels that we should then be able to play. I guess there doesn't make sense. Yeah, so let's do this. Oh, I should have not put him down first. That's a mistake. Well, we definitely got the health down up here. Can shoot that, get our morsels. I guess Tiresome Climb here is fine. And then, I guess, do we want to put the Steward down, or... These are fine morsels, I suppose. Maybe we just do this, huh? We can actually do everything, so we know we want that. So let's just perils one of them. Do this. Lifesteal, yeah, let's do that over the whatchamacallit. Wait, you got a hidden? What? Oh, I guess it had like 1 health. Huh. Had 1 extra health. We can do this for extra morsels, I guess. And then just do these, see what we got to work with. So this is interesting. We could do the rubber for Demon Fiend. Now if we do that, we only need 1 really. So let's do that, and then up here let's just give some extra life steal. And maybe extra damage or health. We're going to have so much life steal that I feel like the damage is probably better. And then we could just sacrifice him. Actually, the Demon Fiend will have to go here. Nice. So we at least got that. Actually saves us more if we put him behind. And that guy's dead, so that's fine. Do we wait on this? I think we wait on that. Yeah, I mean we're gonna win no matter what. So just trying to think what the best lines of play will be, kind of just in a general sense. So that. I mean, in this case, you'd probably want to just do the backline unit, and then you'd want to see here what you get. You might as well double peril the same person. Put the health down. Hit him. Hit your own guy, really. And then, yeah. We would be able to kill Daedalus probably 2 or 3 times over with what we just stacked up there. Oh, Furnace. I gotta say, I mean, both these cards are getting nerfs, but the nerf for Furnace Tap is like pretty minor. It's, I think, just a nerf to the Rage, which is like whatever. This one's getting extra energy costs, which, I'll be honest, makes 0 fucking sense to me. It's already like not that great of a card outside of Volatile Gauge. It's pretty damn unplayable. You know, you have to put 2 energy upgrades on it to even make it like kind of. Whereas this one, you don't have to really put anything on it other than you can double stack it. You can double stack both of them, but this one, it's going to be at 6 energy. I mean, I just don't. I don't really agree with the nerf to this card. Furnace, you know, you look at these 2 cards next to each other, and Furnace Tap is just 10 times the card this is, you know, already, and this one gets the bigger nerf, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but we're definitely taking Furnace Tap. That's just too damn good of a card. What we're looking to do with it is ideally double stack it and permafrost it. If we can't do either of those, we could get at least one of them and then maybe reduce the energy cost. That's also a fine play too. It's also a very good Hell Vent target. We're looking at an Ember Drain build here, I'm thinking, because and then we might just have to go all in our champ. It's either going to be our champ or the Demon Fiend. We're still going to take energy upgrade most likely, so that we can play Demon Fiend turn 1 if we need to. Probably don't need Shadow Eater. It's not that good of a unit in general. We don't need another Morsel Master, so it was probably a skip. Rail Beater can be okay, but just in this build, it's not going to be necessary, I don't think. Our champ is on the front line, most likely. This guy's okay as a frontliner that clears the way for your backliners, but we don't really have a backliner. Like, what we need, actually, is a backliner, I would say. We may just have to make our Morsel Master that we already have a backliner. Like, add... The Demon Fiend could also be the backliner. I guess we'll see. So we'll do this. I do want to be able to play that Demon Fiend. You know, At this point, we're pretty set until Seraph, I think. So we really should just start gearing towards Seraph. This is a tough call. Both sides have great potential things. I just don't know. For Seraph, do we need a Crucible Collector to win this? Also, it's like if I'm feeding the Crucible Collector kind of exclusively, it does make our main champ significantly worse. But some free removes and a free artifact along with a chance at a Crucible Collector is really good. Now, gold is like whatever, but the health is okay. Hellvent is what's pretty good, and most likely what I would Hellvent would be the Furnace Tap. The thing with the Furnace Tap is like, I don't know, it would just be pretty good. If we end up getting Slay, like if we transition into the Slay gain attack game plan with him, that's a lot of multi-strike damage by the time Seraph rolls around. It would be nice to Hellvent it when it's already kind of even, you know, the permafrosted immortal trade is also a decent Hellvent target. That's 6 guaranteed lifesteal on whoever our final unit is for any boss. Could be the Demon Fiend, could be our main champ. What was our next floors? So we're already kind of looking at Hellvent next turn and another free artifact. Like, I don't need the Merchant of Magic. Vent would be the only thing. Vent and the Furnace Tap. So I don't know, maybe Merchant of Magic is pretty good here. We're not getting a Merchant of Magic until 2 floors later, really. And then we have got one more chance. We really want to get Furnace Tap permafrosted. But I think we also just want to... I guess we'll go here. I think it's a pretty toss-up which one's better. So let's take a look at the unit or artifact first. Let's take a look at the artifact. So definitely not that one. 2 on the middle floor, I guess. We got some possible space issues, so it's okay. The thing that sucks with this is if they have haste and we can't shoot the back line. I guess we probably will be able to shoot the back line, though, between all the stuff we have. So I guess Molting Jax, or Mind Jax, is pretty good. Damn. So we're not going to have really much more. That's our last banner. I think the only other time we get offered a banner unit is this fight. So these are both just not really... These are more, in my opinion, like early to mid-game units, which we already have that thing figured out. What we need is a way to kill Seraph. Neither of these really get us there. That is such a shame. I would have even taken, like, Overgorger. That could work. You know, as long as I'm putting lifesteal on it and I can get a multi-strike, that unit's pretty good. But Crucible Warden, just too damn hard to get enough damage shields to make it work. But we may have to do it anyway. I guess the nice thing about him is Furnace Tap technically doesn't hurt its lifesteal like it does the lifesteal units. You know, you could argue if he's not taking too many hits from minions that it's not like so much worse than Crucible Collector. I guess we're gonna go the Warden. Skipping probably isn't gonna allow us to win, so that's just kind of where that comes in at. You know, I maybe should have given more thought to Train Steward artifact and actually just made one of them my DPS. I didn't even really think of that. If I gave him multi-strike already, then he's doing ×3 by the time Furnace Tap comes around. This is probably better than just 5 extra armor on the sleigh, right? Because what is he right now? He's 10. Just extra rage. It's like, this is double damage, but it decays, whereas this is like double permanent damage. I guess this is better. You also start with more armor, which could be relevant. Well, how that all went, I would have, in hindsight, preferred the other route, but you can't really know what's going to happen, right? So we don't have a huge buffer room with Pyre health. If they get through, the multi-strike is going to hurt a lot. As far as being able to take out their tanky units, we have Tiresome Climb for that. This is one option. We have Demon Fiend. Then we also have Furnace Tap. Crucible Warden's probably not quite at the stage it can really help us with much this fight. He's probably just kind of in the deck, so to speak. Could be a rough multi-strike trial. I think we need it though, because we're gonna need something to help us with Seraph. I think if we don't take it here, we're just delaying an inevitable loss. Like right now, we're not beating Seraph. We're not even close to being Seraph right now. So with all that taken into account, it's gonna be rough to not. Damn, I seriously didn't get any of my things that could kill that. I guess these calcified embers can be rough. So if I put him on the bottom, it's not really gonna help. The Demon Fiend is probably who we want down there. Though if I take 2 easy shots right off the bat, that is 4 extra damage. I guess it's 2 extra damage for the other turn, but so it'd be 4 plus, so it'd be 8, 38. Still not enough to kill that thing, but I think maybe we do want him on the bottom. We can put Demon Fiend at the top. That might make sense. Or Crucible. Crucible or Demon Fiend makes sense, I think. So we're gonna have to maybe not. So we're gonna have to give up the gold. We don't have to, but we should, or else he dies. We could also just take this damage. I don't necessarily need to get the warden down. I guess I could put the warden in front here. Just have him die. He soaks up a good amount of damage, but then I'm still getting hit with 18 here, which almost leaves him dead. And then I might just be dead next turn with at the bottom there. I may have to Immortal trade him this turn, along with the vent probably to kill the guy in the back. I do want to get this guy down. Let's not get greedy with the collector, I think, and then we can just. We'll just take the 3, I guess. Could really use that extra damage on the vent. I guess if we... Yeah, we're gonna have to do this, and then do this, and then this. So this turn... Not much to do here. I could shoot the guy in the back. I don't think that's necessary. I think I'd rather just have... Well, I wouldn't rather have that. I guess maybe it makes sense to do... Maybe just get this guy some extra damage shield. He is getting multi-striked, so... It's a lot of fucking damage coming in. But we can mitigate a lot of it, so... That'll stop 2 of them. Let's kill that guy. And... we should get some health on this guy. And we may as well furnace tap. Him, I guess. Man, we really need to get lifesteal if we're gonna do this. Which we don't really have. I guess we'll have 21 health. Just don't know who to Ember Drain, or who to multi-strike. It's more damage if I do it on this guy. I guess we'll do that. And then this, and I guess this gives us more damage shield. Yeah, that is the one rough thing about Furnace Tap, but I think we needed it now. Not really much other choice. So Slay is coming in hot. This lifesteal is pretty good. I can't kill anybody with this, huh? I don't want to kill this guy. What if I kill this guy? Because this doesn't really stop much, like, from coming in. What if I do this? Oh, what? Enemy unit dies. Wow. That was pretty fucking dumb. Fuck me. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, we're pretty much fucking dead here. Yeah, we fucked up huge time. I mean, we didn't. You didn't. I did. Ah, and I didn't even fucking wait to do that. God damn it. Oh, for fuck's sake. So stupid. The lifesteal could have fucking maybe gave us a fighting chance. God damn it. You gotta be shitting my ass. Doesn't matter where we put these, I guess. is so unfortunate. Let's see, maybe we get lucky here, who knows. I need lifesteal, that's what I need. Did not get it. Well, I guess we can at least put... we might still survive here despite all those misplays. We barely survived. Well, sucks to lose. We did not need to lose any pyre damage that fight if we played properly. The single life steal on any of those turns would have been enough. It doesn't do a whole lot for us, this relic. Like, literally only one fucking 2-cost spell, and it's one that we, aren't playing often. I guess it's better than 25 gold. Pirate Chopper could be okay. In the event that I'm not like... Doesn't really get me out of my Ember Drain woes because it will always cost one. What about random consumed spell? How many consumed spell? So I have this as a consumed spell. I have that as a consumed spell and that. So like, it could sometimes be getting me Furnace Tap back. I don't know if it's worth adding this unit just for that. It's probably not worth it. Engine upgrade. Cave in. Void binding. They all kind of serve certain purposes. Engine upgrade. Could help with our Ember Drain problems. We're not really using all 3 floors. It does suck we didn't ever get a hidden ascension. That's like one of the only strengths of Hellhorn, in my opinion. Cave-in is an option. We do kind of need to make a super floor with some Furnace Tap action. Like, I don't know who we want on the front line. Demon Fiend or Hornbreaker Prince. The nice thing about Crucible Warden is we could stack damage shields on him, get him some multi-strike, and cave him into the bottom behind one of these 2 tanks. Depending on how many slays we can get Hornbreaker pretty tanky, but Demon Fiend is always a tank option as well. I think Cave-in is probably a win condition, whereas these aren't. So we'll probably do a Cave-in. Gives us a win condition, maybe. We still need a little bit more. We need a pretty big floor. Like right now the floor isn't quite big enough. Well, we finally got that payoff. That should help with things. I think we can take either the draw or space upgrade next because we're pretty good on energy. That gets us out of Ember Drain troubles too. Yeah, it's either we hunt for Red October, aka Furnace Tap, getting permafrosted, or double stacked, which is over a 50% chance if we reroll out of the inevitable consume bullshit that it'll give us. The consume +1 energy, remove consume upgrade that's like useless. You know what I'm talking about. We could also hunt for some damage on Vent. Maybe even a holdover. I mean, that might even be more useful to us before upgrading Furnace Tap. I think Furnace Tap, we just kind of play it when we see it at this point. We don't even need it permafrosted, in that we would actually even consider the consume. Like, it might be one of the rare cases I actually do the removal of consume on it, because I've got enough energy that I could probably justify playing it at 3 just so it cycles back through the deck later and I get double multi-strike. That's probably a win condition. It's also a win condition that I just Hellvent the card. That's probably more consistent. And then I'd get some health as buffer room and a free artifact. I'm really liking that, I think. And then I just save my gold for later shops. Ooh, that's interesting. So let's think. We have all of our train stewards removed. So that's putting Molting Imp, Morsel Master, Demon Fiend, and Crucible Warden all on the floor. Does suck that Molting Imp would basically be useless there, but let's see how many space that takes. So 2, 5, 6, 7. So we have anywhere from 6 to 7 space, so we wouldn't be able to put morsels on that floor. I don't think I like this. I would have liked it earlier when we had banners being chosen. Then I could have just been more liberal with what I chose. I would have picked Hellhorn banners more too. This isn't necessarily that great either. I guess it's good for the morsels. I guess it's good enough. Yeah, I think it works. What we were gonna Hellvent Furnace Tap, I believe. I think that makes sense. We got a pretty good Ember Train set up right now, so we'll just duplicate that. And either the Demon Fiend or our main champ will just sort of carry us, hopefully. Master of Light. I do hate Master of Light with a fiery passion. And honestly, I don't think I can take this trial on because of him. Him coming in at 10 sweeping damage is just fucking brutal. That would kill my Morsel Maker. It just like... And this boss is hard too. Like, we may just be dead here. We definitely can't take on the trial. 27 pyre health. We can only blame ourselves if we lose here, though, because we should have, like, 50 or 67 health. So I guess I'll just... If I did this, it would just be to draw, which I think is, I guess, okay, because this turn pretty much sucks otherwise. Okay, we're going to have to... We're going to have to do this. It does suck that this is, like, not a great floor. We don't need health on him. We'll put him up here. We don't need to do the lifesteal yet. This is interesting. I could double Furnace Tap this Crucible Warden, and... Or I could just double tap Demon Fiend later. Decisions. I mean, I will be Ember Drained for the entire fight if I do that, so I'd be inclined to probably put Lifesteal on him. So we're fighting the Sweeper boss who has Lifesteal. I feel like Demon Fiend is better. Yeah, I feel Demon Fiend is just better. I think I'm gonna just stack up a few times this floor, and I'm going to cave it in. And hopefully there's not like a haste on the boss. I don't think there is. If there is, we're just sad. So in light of that, I could get away with Ember Drain at the moment. I don't need to, though, do I? There's just no need for it. So I could double Hornbreak him. That probably makes sense. There's not much else to do this turn. So this lifesteal could work on him. And let's get extra damage on you. I guess we'll double stack the lifesteal. It does suck that this has to, like, I don't want to give him the rage. You know what we could do? Too bad we don't have the space prism here. Let's... This guy's dying anyway without the heal, so we don't really care about that. So maybe we just do this. Shoot our own guy. I think that's fine. We can save these. Is there anything we want to draw into here? I don't necessarily want to cave in this turn when this guy would sweep back. Then again, it's only a 1 out of 10 chance I get to cave in if I play one of these. What I really want is, I guess, well, let's just do this. See what morsels we get. I can only play one of these anyway, so let's do this for attack. And I guess we can do... it's 4 health, so it dies. We don't want to give him extra shit. We could do this just to get some extra, like, chip damage in on this thing. Oh, it's going to die anyway. Well, never mind. We definitely have, I feel, a pretty good Ember Drain deck here. We want to permafrost this cave-in, I think, even over, like, the furnace taps. Because I would actually love to wait a turn here and use the morsels. And even the space prism here doesn't actually do anything. Well, let's shoot him, get some morsels, and let's put... Do we want extra health? Probably extra health. And this. And then I guess we'll cave this in. Did we lose a morsel there? No. Okay. And it doesn't really matter where we put this, but we'll just put it there to get it out of our deck. I think I hold on to this for now. No sense playing it now. So we could put him down and burn at least one of the lifesteals. Guess it doesn't make much sense to do those morsels. Let's play this. I guess the front line or whatever doesn't matter here. So actually, do we want him to have the lifesteal and the furnace tap? Probably. Actually, so he dies. I think we still want him with it on it. Yeah. It probably didn't matter. I mean, we're probably winning no matter who we put that furnace tap on. So this is looking better. We'll see how we do against Fel. That will really tell us some glimpse into... I don't like any of these. Rage Serum is okay. Last Stand is fucking horrible in my opinion. Like, Rage just... I don't know about that mechanic. Imp Scholar is just kind of a nice to have in some cases, but maybe we want the Imp Scholar at this point. I don't know. It could be good. If we're playing an early Furnace tap, it could be good. Otherwise, it's not really that great. Also, against this boss, yeah, I think given the boss, I don't think I want it. I'd only want it if I can consistently get Furnace tap back. Cannibalize. I mainly only really like this with Melting Remnant. It's like pretty good to help you reform your units, but yeah, I don't know about this. Oh, shut. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Prism Retrieval's awful. I'm surprised that this card is not getting a buff. Though I guess it could be okay to get Demon Fiend out. Crucible Warden and Demon Fiend would be good with, but then it's like it's pretty trash with Molting Imp and Morsel Master. I think it's just a disappointing card in general. And then Feast. Feast could maybe be okay, just because we seem to have troubles with like space on the board, and we always have morsels left over. But we only have one unit really gorging, and that unit, I guess Feast is like considerable. It's also a way to help with Ember Drain if we have rubber morsels. I guess Feast makes sense. It's not like that great of a card in general, but it can be okay in a situation like this. I think left side here makes sense. Pyre health, hunt for multi-strikes. We definitely want to see a multi-strike. Yeah, large stone. I just don't think large stone. Large stone maybe on the Demon Fiend, but it's really taking up a lot of space. It's already basically large stoned. I would rather just give it health, to be honest. Save some gold as well. I don't know if we need the Battle Stone really on anybody. Maybe the Molting Imp. We could put on Molting Imp. Let's hope for multi-strike. Yes. Probably Demon Fiend instead of Crucible first, I think. Just because it's he's already has so much damage. I think that makes sense. I don't think we need health on anybody. We could give this guy initial damage shield. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, because it may be awkward to put him down on some turns. I think that makes sense, and then we'll just hunt for multi-strike on him. If we can't get multi-strike, we'll just do a plus 10 damage upgrade. We should have checked this cavern. I do this all the time. It's not a huge deal, but we should have probably checked beforehand. It's tough. We're fighting Fell. He's probably getting units through, even though we have a multi-strike Demon Fiend. We may not draw him initially. And even then, we got to get through the statues. So let's just do a little one. Sure would be nice to do the big chunk, but we just don't have much pyre health to be risking there. Like, I think we'd be guaranteeing kind of our loss, I feel. Now, we don't get much gold from this fight. And we really want to be going this side, I feel. We could go this side. Do I really need to purge, do you think? All the stewards are already gone. The torches would really be the only thing I'm removing at this point. I I'll just wait. I don't want to spend 120 gold on that. I just don't need to do that. Spell Shield 5 is not too bad, but that means that empowering with armor could be an issue. I do want to get him down this turn. You know, we might as well go in on this, I think. So I might as well spread the Ember Drain out here. Yeah, so we're going to be Ember Drained for a while, but we have ways to get out of it. Unfortunately, we did not draw any of those ways, as is fucking tradition. I mean, I only have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4-ish, 5. I guess there's 5. Still 5 out of 27 cards is not like a horrible chance, right? I think that kind of rounds down to roughly just under 1/4 chance. So I guess it's fine that I didn't get it. We can wait on lifesteal, and there's really not much else to do this turn, I guess. We could put a guy up here, I guess. So when we put our Crucible Warden, maybe we have some morsels waiting for him. Still nothing. Still nothing. We should spread it out. Do I even need to do the perils? I probably don't. These aren't like high value plays necessarily. We don't even want to kill the backline here. I kind of just don't even, want to get Ember Drained anymore, so let's just let that happen. Finally got a way out of the Ember Drain. One thing that does suck about the lifesteal is if I'm putting 3 on this guy, he's burning through the lifesteal pretty quick. It might diminish his role as a tank, but it's also just that much more damage. I don't know which unit to put it on. That's why I would really love to have this thing permafrosted. I don't know that I need to play anything other than Furnace Tap this turn. Let's do it. I don't want any units getting through, so it's kind of the deal there. I think just little bits of health are probably more I don't know if they're better than damage. We do want to leave 2 available here, so and I guess we can play these, so hit the back guy. There's maybe a world that exists where he doesn't die. I'm trying to think how much damage I have. Nah, he's still dead. So damage. We don't need the cave in yet. We're going to be Ember Drained for a while. I guess we can play this. So let's think. 69 times 4 actually kills. Yeah, we probably don't want to do much there. So we can actually just cave in all these units. I forget, did Did we get our extra morsels? Let's find out. Nope. So this is actually just fine. We'll do damage shield. Cave this in. Oh, I can't even get them all. Well, we'll feast here. And then put one down. That's not half bad of a turn, is it? I guess this might make more sense if I might not be able to cave in again, so just extra morsels or whatever is fine there. Maybe I even just stick in the morsel maker or even the crucible in the back here just to get some extra DPS. I will need to play lifesteal pretty soon. I can't afford to take like 20 damage, so it's getting close to that point. So I guess we're putting in the morsel master. And I guess damage, since we're gonna lifesteal everything back, it's like, I guess damage is better. I don't know. It gives me, you know, ×4 on each of it, so I feel like it is better. I don't need 2 perils here. Although I guess I should have anyway, because there wasn't really any point not to. Alright, we can get this guy down at least. And it's time we, I guess, give him some lifesteal. And we'll give him damage. Don't need the other thing at this point. Feast. Oh shit. Well, that doesn't matter too much. We got so much damage coming in. Peril's one of them. Might as well just get this consumed. Yeah, he's dead. But just to see what our options would have been. 60. I wonder how much just giving the extra damage does here. Doesn't save him an extra hit or anything, so interesting. But yeah, we had this fight. I don't know. I still don't think we have what it takes to beat Seraph. We need a more consistent way to deal with the Ember Drain, I guess. I thought we had it pretty down, but we were actually struggling to play cards. I don't know what the answer to that is going to be. I don't know if we have so much multi-strike that I don't know that Trample helps us a whole lot. We don't have enough armor to make Reinforce work. I think it's kind of a bad card anyway. Very niche in what it does. I think Spike of Hellhorn's pretty weak, especially in an Ember Drain deck. So Umberstone's really the only, like, considerable option. Yeah, I don't know if the trample, it's like, so I was up to what, around 77 attack on my Demon Fiend. It might spill over and on a few cases, but it's like, I just don't know how good that is for 2 energy. We do need to get a card draw upgrade. I think given that we have this, we don't really need the space upgrade. I mean, it's definitely not these two. It's either Skip or Umberstone. Is Umberstone a win more card? It doesn't help us with the boss. And the boss is like our main issue. I think we skip it. And we probably need card draw. I would have loved to get this. I just don't think we can justify it, unfortunately. So the only thing that sucks here is we've got, what, 6. So if the middle floor was 4, it gets enhanced to 6. I guess that's what we dealt with last fight, wasn't it? And we still were able to put one morsel in, so I think we're fine without taking this. I think we just need the card draw, especially with the devouring of spells. We want to have options. You know, it's actually good I'm not removing spells, because really I want these torches to be able to remove. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. So let's do card draw. Any of these upgrades could be good. I just think card draw gives us a little more consistency. I need to step away real quick. Should just be a minute. Okay, I am back. All right, so multi-strike on him could help. Holdover on Vent along with spell damage could help, so could an extra relic. I don't necessarily need removal. My deck will do a good job of doing that self against Seraph. I don't need gold. I think I'm leaning more toward this. The Crucible, I would love to have multi-strike on him, but it's not really necessary at this point. Really, the Demon Fiend seems to be our main source of damage. We have this weird situation where he's also our tank. That's the problem. We may need to Hellvent that motherfucker, because we do have the option for that, I think, coming up. Yeah, we have the option for it. We're probably doing that. Another Merchant of Magic would be nice too. We also want, there's a lot of things we want from the Merchant of Magic, so this just makes the most sense. Damn, these are both pretty good. Though, I don't know. Sure would be nice to get Furnace Tap back, you know? Just get a ton of multi-strike. Would also be nice to not, you know, when I am devouring the spells, sometimes I'll maybe not be able to, play a spell that I necessarily want to consume. Having a 50% chance that it comes back is good in that case. However, Gorge, we only have the one Gorge unit. He's not really a focal point of our deck. But this, you could argue it gives him the option of becoming a frontliner. The way we would have to do that is we would have to play him on the middle floor first, with a Morsel Maker. And then we'd have to cave in things from the top, and then it'd be hard to like fit morsels in. I just think it's too hard to pull off. It's not impossible, but the other thing is we also could say that we don't care about trying to make him the frontliner, and we just make him a backliner that by the time Seraph gets through to him, Seraph has to have just that many more turns. But Seraph's already a 3-strike attacker. I think wing clippings is better. I'm kind of just talking myself into wing clippings, I feel. So here's the interesting conundrum. I usually hate Eternal Stone. I really don't like it, but could it be good with Furnace Tap? It's the question, right? If I take that, I can't re-roll into something and then get it. I don't think it's good enough to it's just such a bad fucking upgrade. They really need to change that, in my opinion. So 60, we should be able to take this and re-roll, I think. As far as what I want to make cheaper, maybe cave in, because if we're Ember Drained, I still want to be able to cave in when I need it. So that makes sense, I think. Let's see what we get here. Holdover. I guess Vent with Holdover is the play here. Now we're not taking any damage from those small bastards. I think that just is too good of a play. Yeah. It's too bad we never were able to pivot into Slay. So an extra multi-strike, or just... because we're not frontlining this guy anymore, it seems. So slaying for armor. I think just... so 15 times 3. He still gets more damage from this upgrade just initially. So it's 50 versus whatever. And we're not really able to necessarily give him much. Like he's probably not getting any morsels fed to him because he's backlining. I guess also if we did this, it makes him more potential as a frontliner. And if we do have him as a frontliner, then we can put the demon behind him. And that's a better play. So I'm really liking this more and more, I think. It makes him better as both a front and backliner, so it's just a better upgrade. In hindsight, maybe I should have never gone that other route and just stuck all in with the revenge build. Oh, this is such a brutal trial. God, I want those coins. He's a tough boss, too. This boss could cut through me pretty good. I'm almost inclined to make Crucible Warden my frontliner for this fight. This is tough. Because I need that gold. I really do. I can't go in with no gold to the next floor. This is just the most brutal trial. I hate this fucking trial. I wish when you get this trial, the reward was even better. Because it's such a hard trial. I think we gotta try it though. With my vent, I should at least be able to clear out the little minions and focus on killing these overpowered gilded wings and shit. Come on, vent. No vent. Well, we could get an extra 5. It doesn't matter though, because they heal. God damn. So brutal, man. I think we gotta get the Furnace Tap on him anyway. If I put Crucible Warden in the middle, still doesn't kill him. However, so if I put him in the middle, then I get 54 times 3 onto this guy plus rage. Because the Gilded Wing is such a bustedly OP piece of fucking shit enemy that I hate. Him coming in full health is like basically soloing my goddamn pyre. So if I add 4, that's 8. So 54 plus 8 is 62. 62 times 3 is like fucking just short, right? 62 times 3 is 186. Still can't fucking kill the goddamn Pyre Wing. So ridiculous. Or Gilded Wing. Gilded Wing is such a busted fucking unit. Fuck this unit. Okay. So let's think, does he one-shot me at 190 health? I would need 4 times 5, so I'd need 5 hits. He would do 60 damage to me, so I still survive 1. I fucking hate this unit. Okay. I mean, the thing is, like, do I put Crucible Warden? Do I start feeding him to try to take on the boss? I think so. So we'll just do this. I mean, we can't kill him anyway. We at least can do this. Let me think if I could cave in and kill this motherfucker. I put this guy down first. I kill everything here. It might kill my main guy is the thing if I do that. So these do 5 on death. So this guy could block that at least, and then he'll block the 11 hit. So he'll survive if I do the cave in. And then I'm doing, so he gets 1, 2, 3. So 3 harvests, 3 times 15 is 45. So he'll have 185 health. He'll be taking, I'll gain 2 rage, 59, so 118. Don't know if I can cave in yet. Yeah, I don't think I can cave in yet. So I might want to Molting Imp here. Then I can kill this Pyre Wing. I'm just trying to think, like, how do I make him survive? I could stick one of these in front. It'll block 11. Then I get hit with basically 10, so I live that. I guess that's the play. 5. I could also shoot one of these, but I don't need to. And I could get a damage shield in. Could also do this to see which things I get. So let's do this. And actually, so what I'd like to do here, oh, these don't do enough fucking damage. They would with peril, or peril. So let's put you there. give you peril and do this and this and then this. I don't think we want to cave in here. It's not even adding that much DPS, so might as well just keep feeding him. Isn't a Gilded Wing so fucking fun of an enemy to fight? Yeah, let me tell you, he's really fucking fun. If you didn't know that. At least we finally got this vent on holdover. Only took the bottom fucking 11 cards of the deck to find it. Guess it doesn't really matter what we do here. Might as well just do this then. Another one there would be nice. Giving him damage would be nice. Giving us extra energy is just good practice. I guess we can justify giving him some lifesteal. How much health does he have though? Just 26. We could do it. Maybe we cycle back into it, and can maybe stack a little more. 61. I don't think we can kill the both of them, but he has armor. We might as well shoot a little bit of the armor off. Pretty sure he's dead anyway, but doesn't really matter. Might as well use this and furnace tap this guy. Now he's really hitting hard. And we'll do this. It's weird. It's like the only time I want morsel, I cannot get morsel. I guess we just feast here. Get the extra energy. We don't need to actually do this though. Yeah, we don't actually need to do that. I think extra life steal is good. Extra health might be good. I think extra damage shield maybe is better. Guess up here, it doesn't really matter where, I guess. Might as well keep the vent. I think the other guy comes in with some guys, so yeah, vent just makes sense. Get some extra morsels here, so that'll block a lot of damage actually, and then we'll just stack this guy up. I don't think the extra 3 health means much on our main guy. Whereas this buys us 23 damage per, turn. Did both our furnace tap? Yeah, so we lost a 50-50 twice in a row with the furnace taps on this relic. That's pretty fucking cool, if you ask me. Come on, Cave In. What do we got? Oh, did we already see Cave In scroll by? Well, I think we win anyway, because we stacked up enough damage that he's just fucking dead, so yeah. And I guess we might as well put it on him. Doesn't do much for our guys down here. Might as well hit him with that. What is this? Rubber morsel? Might as well feast it then. And we might as well do that. Oh, that just kills him. So actually we're looking pretty good for the Seraph fight now, because if we would have caved in, well, it's probably still not enough to kill Seraph. Seraph has like 3 times the amount of health and a little bit more of damage. Damage that burns through. Damage shield easier too, so I don't know, we'll see. If I had the furnace taps not consuming, it could have been a different story. March's shields could help us. that gives us a little more flexibility with what we do. Because, like, we may want Crucible Warden in front after all is said and done, and we do our final cave-in. That might end up making more sense than him in front. We definitely want Demon Fiend in back. This gives us some flexibility. I do like March of Shields. Oh, another Furnace Tap or an Ember Cache. Both are great for our game plan. But we already kind of have an Ember Cache played off the bat. I don't know that we need to cycle all the way through again to get them. I think just another Furnace Tap is good. We have plenty of ways to get it. We can always just reduce the energy on these Furnace Taps, and even if I can't get 2 energy, I'm usually able to get 1 energy on these turns. So we're going to have to live with just not having the multi-strike on Crucible Warden, because this path is just too much, is too good to, like, ignore. I swear I get this fucking... It's like a given that I get this as my last fucking artifact, and always if I'm going the spell. Every fucking time. I swear to God. These are all completely useless to us. I'm not even going to reroll. Merchant, I just don't think Merchant of Trinkets is that good. So Merchant of Magic. Oh my God, stop giving me Eternal Stone, you fuck. You fuck ass. Let's get these cheaper, I think. Yeah. Getting them cheaper makes them more playable when we're already Ember Drained. Reroll. Permafrost. So we can Permafrost Cave In, I think. It's probably the best Permafrost target. And then more Furnace Tap. We could make one of them 0, but I think I just like more of them at 1 cost. Might as well make one of these. If we can make them, like, until we find Vent, we do want ways to shoot the small dudes. As far as this goes, we don't really have any use for, even though they would be good consume targets, don't think they're worth keeping. We probably should also just purge one of them. Although they're all upgraded, so maybe a Shade Splitter is purgeable, because we don't really... Our main way to get morsels is just killing units. So I think removing a Shade Splitter is fine. Everything else is fair game. So Hellvent, probably the Demon Fiend, I'm thinking, because now that we've got good ways to guarantee our cave-in, if we could get 2 of these, and ideally it also makes it a higher chance for us to get it in our opener hand. You know, one of them can be in front, and whichever one ends up in the back can get the multi-strikes applied on it. And it's a good amount of buffer room, and it's just a lot of damage. I think that's the play. I think we just need both those Demon Fiends. There we go. All right, good luck to us. I'm not feeling super confident about this. At least I will say this is the easiest Seraph, in my opinion. The units that come in are generally not as bad as the other ones. Okay, I did not want both of them in my opener. That is pretty unlucky. Pretty low chance that was going to happen, but I guess that shit just fucking happens. And then we... don't want to use these now. Oh, fuck me. Let's see. One sec, I gotta be right back. trying to think the chances of me being able to play both of these this turn. So I'd get 2 immediate energy. If I draw into any of my perils, that is an option. And that's about it. I'd have to draw into peril. It's not super high chance that that happens. So, in that case, well, we should at least play one. Guess we should at least play 2 then, because 7 is the energy we want here. Wait, what happened there? Why do I have 8 energy? I had 4. Oh, it gains 2. For some reason, I was thinking it only gained 1. So that's actually pretty nice. That means we can safely play these. Question is, do I want to play them both? I know we're putting 1 here. Question is, do I want to put Hornbreaker Prince down in front? I don't know, maybe just Furnace Tapping is still better. Because then I could kill this thing, putting Mutilations into my draw pile is only hurting my draw to get to other things. If I'm gonna double play Furnace Tap, I'm also Ember Drain for the rest of this fight. I don't think I want a Furnace Tap quite yet. I think I just want these down. I do want this guy in front, but I could probably justify just putting them both. If I put them both there, I can kill the Pyrewing. And then when I cave in, eventually I can march this guy to the front. So we took March for a reason. We might as well use it, right? So unfortunately, we're probably not going to be able to do that. I guess that's fine. We want to play this. So it already does. Oh wait, we don't want to consume it though. This is a fine consume. I guess we'll do this and get extra energy, even though we're not Ember Drained at the moment. I guess it can't hurt to get 2 extra energy. May as well peril one of them. Give some armor to him. And I don't want more of those scourges coming in, so we'll just do that. Lifesteal to get some health back on him makes sense. And we'll just throw this away, I guess. Damn, these guys come in every turn, huh? I don't seem to remember that being the case, but I guess it is. Now this is rough that I... Where's the cave in? The ordering here is really rough. So I could do either of these. I think I just don't want Shade Splitters. It's looking like we're just not going to be able to get this Warden down. I may as well put the Warden down now. I may as well actually AoE down here and put damage shield on this guy. And just space prism up here. And prepare for a cave-in. And I can do this here, and then down here I'll do that. And then these I can just, that sucks that I should have waited to have played that, because I would have rather had lifesteal. Hopefully that doesn't hurt us too much. In this particular fight, though, it probably doesn't matter. It's kind of serving the same purpose. Shouldn't he gain rage here? So I want to let him get hit, because then he'll gain more. I don't want to kill them with my spell. It's probably time for us to start doing some furnace taps on the guy in back. I should probably hold on to this and let it sort of just cycle back. Now, as for everything else, lifesteal here. We want to get to that cave-in. We want to get there probably as soon as possible. Space Prism did get consumed. Have I actually like even had the damn thing work at all yet? Like the artifact, like only on things I didn't want it to work on. Like literally only the ones that I didn't want it to work on. So that artifact's been useless so far. But theoretically it's good. I guess we might as well play this first and put it on that guy in the back. Finally it worked. Finally. We'll hold on to this. May as well perils this thing. Put him in. And just blast them. Okay, that's fine. Oh, he's down to 5 health. Didn't really indicate that well, did it? I guess it just combines the armor and health together. He'll lifesteal everything back, so we can probably afford to let that guy die. We don't want this. We don't. I guess the feast is just worth trying out. I guess we don't need feast. Yeah, it's actually good that feast got consumed there. And now we can do this. Lifesteal is doing great for us. We still haven't got that cave-in. Oh. I really hope that we don't get the cave-in. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to hold this for now. I'm getting to the point where the Ember Drain's like running out, so yeah, I don't know. I think we'll be fine. Although now it's like getting to the territory of like if I cave in this turn, now he still survived 10, 35. Yeah, he'll still survive and then leech everything back. So this is a good cave-in turn. And we won't be really needing cave-in anymore after this, unless we really wanted morsels to, be able to get played. I think we're just going to do it first, see if it consumes. It did. Well, whatever. So we've got our super floor now. Still doesn't kill everything. That's pretty fucking insane if you ask me. Oh well. That's pretty insane. Whatever. Maybe we can... Well, we can't really do anything with these now. We're just playing them to get them out of the deck. I'll hold on to this still. At least we can vent these motherfuckers. 14 to 10. I guess this is a fine target for consumption. What? Come on, one short, seriously? What the fuck is that shit? So we're gonna be taking 30 damage here. Oh no, just 20, okay. Maybe even less if we can... Yeah, we can at least kill that guy. So 10 damage. We can survive one more turn of him not having lifesteal, I think. We might as well do this and play these. Would be nice if we could have killed that thing, but yeah, we'll kill it next turn. I'm not feeling great about this. How much do we have to do down here? I do need to lifesteal this turn, I think. Yeah, so that has to happen. We didn't end up getting the March of Shields either, which fucking sucks. Guess that's what happens when you keep getting Scourges shuffled into the deck. I do need to survive this, so if I need to get this Furnace Tap in. I still want to march this guy forward, even if it blows all the life steals, because it's just more damage. And this guy has damage shield. I could even march him forward. Like that might even be better, just to bring the Crucible Warden forward. So if I shoot the guy in back, how many can I survive? So I need to hit him one more time. Should be plenty fine with that, so we'll do that, that. I guess this, and then this. Guess we could always get some sort of weird cave-in turn going on. You never know. So we barely survived that. 2,000. Okay, we got perils at least. So let's play this first. I don't need it anymore. Let's put perils on this guy. Let's give him more. Man, we didn't get the March of Shields in the bottom 5 of the fucking deck. That's some bullshit. Well, I guess, and we also did not get, where was the cave-in through all that? Oh yeah, it got exhausted, of course, so that sucks. I don't think there's any way we can survive. I think we gave ourselves the best shot, but we're about a little over 1,000 short, which is too bad. We got kind of fucked over on a lot of the draws here, in my opinion. Wondering if I can, like, is there any weird thing I can do? Yeah, I just don't think there's any way this works out. I guess that's just the nature of the beast, unfortunately. We never got March of Shields to actually do anything for us. That was kind of the big fail. The turn one was probably the biggest questionable turn, I guess. Had we done that from the start, things may have been different. Hard to know for sure. Might as well die in style, right? So I would say probably still made most of the proper decisions. Just the consumption relic didn't really play nice with us. We drew things way too late. We drew Cave In too late. We drew March of Shields too late. We didn't really draw the Furnace Taps like in the right order. We got the 2 Demon Fiends on turn 1, which is not great. And yeah, that's pretty much what that whole run came down to. It was close, but can't win them all, I guess.